What's poppin', nation? It's your brother Hamid G. Out here on the tracks again, Doug. Life is a crazy journey that'll take you down the wildest roads, twists and turns, peaks and valleys that you would have never even imagined. Through all my 33 years of life, homie, I've seen a thing or two. And we're gonna continue the struggle, we're gonna continue the war, the battle, until it's over with. It's like coming to understand that demands for your life will never end. There's always going to be, another war, another challenge, another battle. As long as you're breathing and you're alive, there will always be opposition. There will always be something that you need to sacrifice, that you need to commit to. We've seen a lot of the stuff that's going down with the political garbage of Trump and Biden. That's why I chose not to choose sides. Look at what happened with all these people that chose Trump's side and went protest. A lot of them are getting arrested. A few of them got killed, and a lot of them got exiled and wanted. So that just comes to show you what happens when you choose sides on this political garbage. And then those that choosing Biden's side, I guess they're the winners as of now. All that can change, at a blink of an eye, at a snap of a finger. God's always in control, and things can change very quickly. So to me, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. Us Rasa, we shouldn't be getting involved in that type of thing anyway, unless you're directly eating off of that and making a livelihood out of politics. I suggest you stay away from it. Whether Trump's president or Biden's president, I'm gonna eat regardless. It don't matter who the hell they put in that White House. Us in the street, we're gonna eat regardless, homie. We're gonna find a way where there is no way. So it's irrelevant, and it does mean nothing to say who I prefer to be president and all this. But I do see a lot of people getting wrapped up choosing sides. I choose the king side. The one up above, one and only, the great I am. That's the side I'm on, and that's it. But in case you haven't noticed, you see a lot of my style, a lot of my savvy ways come out onto this channel, and that's just me being relevant to who I am. A lot of people say I'm hypocritical. They say I'm double-minded, and that may be so in a lot of senses, in a lot of ways. But show me one that is holy. Show me one that is righteous. Show me one that is perfect. I ain't perfect, and I never will be. And there's so many things you can criticize me for and judge me for, but there's a lot of stuff that we can do the same to you for. So just because your flaws don't always come out, on time and to the light when they should, doesn't mean they ain't there. Everyone has sins and skeletons in the closet that they need to bow down and surrender to the Almighty, on their own terms, on their own time. Because me as a man, homie, I can choose to disconnect and disassociate and disappear from the entire world if I chose to, and be like, what I'm saying? What do I need all this for? I'm just going to do me. And, what I'm saying? That's just a choice that a lot of people can make. But I do see people getting wrapped up in other people's business and trying to bring light. I guess they feel that God's placed it in their heart to address certain situations. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to come out here and they're going to put people on blast and criticize what they're doing and saying it ain't holy, it ain't righteous, this ain't the way the Bible teaches. My input and opinion on that is mind your own damn business. Worry about yourself. Stop worrying about what the next man's doing. That's between him and God. You could address it one time, but it's better to address it with them directly, one-on-one, face-to-face, not publicly to the world and put them on blast and try and crucify it, everything that they're doing. That's not righteous and that's not right. You know what I mean? You got a problem with what a man's doing, you address it to him directly. Whether it's out of love, out of hate, whatever your reason and intention is, you got to make that clear. I'm bringing this to your attention because I know you can do better. You're doing wrong, and you know you're doing wrong, and you need to change that. But that's up to you. That ain't up to me. Or, hey, you're doing wrong. I don't like what you're doing, and if you don't, I'm finna stomp the fuck out of your ass. Because, you know what I'm saying, you disrespected me, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. You got to make your intentions be known. But please mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing out here on the streets, dog. Do not get wrapped up in other people's bullshit, in other people's lives. Live your own damn life. That's what I mean with this whole Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all this social media garbage. I myself get, caught up on this scrolling shit and just scrolling and seeing, but when I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to see what everybody else is up to and post a little bit of my own shit. But, I don't pay it that mind. I might scroll 10, 20 minutes a day, if that. But I see people that are literally spend hours on hours and days on days doing this shit. That is not healthy. You got to live your own life. Get off that damn cell phone, get your ass up and come out here in these streets and do something, man. And not everything needs to be posted. There's so much shit that I do that I never post. There's so many videos that I've made that I've never dropped. It just, not everything's for everybody. Not everything needs to be publicized, man. But, you know what I'm saying, it comes back to minding my own business. I'm not going to go out of my way, to put anybody on blast. That ain't my style. I'm not the one that's going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's all about that one-on-one interaction, man. If I did get into a public battle and a public, whatever, tug of war, or a war period shit, then that's what it is. But it's going to be a very rare situation and occasion, You got to pick your battles wisely. Not every opponent is a worthy opponent of your time. You shouldn't go to war with any asshole that's trying to throw a rock or a stone at your ego, at your pride, at your reputation, You just got to weigh it all out, you know what I mean? Is this individual even on my level to begin with? If he isn't, then I actually lose more by even participating in the battle. If I lose, I'm looked at as bitch. If I win, I'm looked at as I'm weak. I went against a weakling. So either way you lose, it's not good. If I'm going to go to war, I'm going to go to battle with somebody, I want it to be somebody on a bigger pedestal. That way, if I lose, I even say, hey, man, this guy went against one of the greatest. Yeah, he lost, but he manned up and did it. Or he went against somebody on a really tough level and he won. So either way, that's where it comes to picking and choosing your battles. But, I'm a small fish in the ocean, homie. This is a big world. And it seems like it's dominated by money, by capital. The more you have, the more moves, the more powerful you are. You can make shit happen. You can create and destroy, big things, massive scales. And it's always been one of my dreams, hustle to the top, And unfortunately, since I was about 9 years old, I've been a hustler my whole life, And it was, if at times it feels like it was irrelevant. Because I didn't make it to where I wanted to be, which was to be in the millions. But I learned so much valuable lessons along the way, and I'm still in that war. I'm still chasing that dream, just in a different way. Before, I was chasing the dream only through selling drugs. That's the only vision I had to becoming a millionaire is I'm going to keep selling this dope. I'm going to keep selling these packs. I'm going to keep hitting these licks. And that's how I'm going to become a millionaire. So it was insanity. How the fuck you going to blow up in that kind of lifestyle? Everybody that tries it ends up going and losing their freedom permanently, or they lose their life out here on these streets. Nobody really makes it to the top in the millions and balling out of control, you know what I'm saying? By pushing dope, by hitting licks. You know, you say what you want to say, but I know the truth, dog. And there's very few and far in between that have actually made it like that. But even they were smart enough to branch off and say, this is not sustainable. I'm not going to be able to continue thriving off of this lifestyle. I have to cut ties with it, you know. And only the fool sticks it around and stays in it and ends up getting caught up in all that. So, you know, my whole vision now is to do it legally and do it righteously. You know, because I still want my piece of the pie. Shit, you better make that slice twice. Or give me the whole pie, matter of fact. But I'm chasing it in a righteous way, man. I'm chasing it in a way that's not going to make me lose my freedom out here. There's so many ways to get this currency. There's so many ways to get this chalupa out here. You know, you just got to find an exit out of that, man. Crank your hustle up, man. Networking skills, whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? To make that happen, make that pop off for you. But, you know, as winter is coming to an end and spring draws near, you know, the change in the seasons is also a change in the atmosphere. It's a change of energy. No longer are we hibernated indoors, freezing our ass off out in the cold. So we avoid that and we stay in. Now there's fresh air, the flowers are blooming, everybody's coming out. You know, life just keeps blossoming, as if you would. I was born in March, so spring is my month. It's my season. And I'm very excited to see that coming into play. You know, to all my spring born people, it's our time coming up. And I'm just excited to see what the future has in store, what kind of people God's gonna put in my path. And hopefully I get to meet the right individuals that I've been seeking for all along, for the longest. You see, God puts people in your path for a season. He puts people in your path, in your life, so you can learn something from them, so you can grow with them. Through all my life, I've had a handful of good friends that I've called my brother. That we was like peanut butter and jelly, you know, Batman and Robin, inseparable. And it really felt good to have people like that, you know. It felt really good to have that kind of bond, that kind of understanding that, you know what I'm saying, we one of the same. When I look at you, it's like I'm looking in the mirror. We move the same, we talk the same, we see the same vision, we want the same things. You know, we dedicate our lives in the same fashion to reach that goal. You know, unfortunately, throughout, you know, this world and this life, it's like you can't find too many people with your same kind of vision, the same kind of aspirations to, you know what I'm saying, to do that. But I do believe that they're out there. I do believe that the right circle and the right individuals are just waiting around the corner for God's timing to be placed in front of me. But as of right now, I'm all alone out here. I've been all alone on these streets, man, one deep. And it's going to continue to stay that way until I find the right individuals that we can come together and collaborate and share our lives to reach a common goal. It's a beautiful thing having a solid team. But it's like a very famous saying down in Texas, es mejor solo que mal acompañado. So I'd rather be one deep, all alone, than accompanied by bad company. Bad company I will not have around me. I'd rather be lonely as fuck. You know, out here shit talking to myself on these videos. You know, out here crying out to God and saying my prayers, you know, hoping he puts these people in front of my life. You know, praying to God that one day, you know what I'm saying, I'll be able to find just individuals that are like me, that want the same thing, that, you know, see the world the same way. You know, because everybody sees things differently. Everybody moves differently. You know, some cats, you know, all they want to do is work a 9 to 5 and be on the clock. And that's fine and dandy for you. That's who you is, but that's not me, brother. I need to come out here and make my own moves. That's why I flip my little cars. and I flip my little electronics, and you know what I mean. I provide little private services that I do for individuals, you know. But that's it, man. Other than that, my working days, my days of being a 9 to 5 cat are over. I only decided to live that lifestyle because I was forced to by my probation officer, who said I had to get a job. I was fresh out the pen. It had been a revolving door of in and out of the system, a vicious cycle of just in and out, in and out. And I wanted to break that cycle. I wanted to stop that chaos that had enslaved me for so many years, that I was willing to do anything, including getting a job. The one thing I hated more than anything in this world is having a 9 to 5 job and being on the clock all day, all week, all month, all year for a paycheck. A paycheck that added up and rounded off to $100 a day for the whole day. Bro, there's days where I make 2-3 thousand in one day. And yeah, there's days where I don't make nothing, but the days that I hit the jackpot, they make up for all those other days that I didn't. And when I do the calculations, I'm still pulling in on average 5 grand a month, just working for myself, doing my own thing. So why in the hell would I want to go get on a 9 to 5 to have some fucking punk asshole that got some kind of ego problem that wants to, flex on me because he the manager or the boss? I'm not playing those little games with nobody, bro. Shit, you could kick rocks with that bullshit, Sometimes, yeah, in life you gotta eat shit if you're trying to get to a certain point, but no, not me, homie. I'll pass up opportunities left and right, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta put up with individuals like that, you know, it ain't gonna go down like that, homie. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm worth. And my experiences and the things that I've been through in my life, they're very valuable because not everybody has been able to walk through the hell, fire, and brimstone that I have and survived. I've lost carnales. I've lost relatives. Not just to the dope game, to gun violence, to gang violence, but to addiction, to a loser mentality where they give up on life. Not everybody's made it through all this bullshit, and they still the same motherfucker they was chasing that $1 million dream when they was fucking 9 years old. I'm still out here, homito, and I'm gonna stay out here on these streets. With all that said, it's your Vato Jaime G. Be expecting me coming soon with some more videos, homie. I'm just waiting for this winter to blow over. I got my own life to live. So that's why you don't see me popping videos, 2-3 videos a day every day. But best believe, as soon as the time's right, I'm gonna come with a whole flood of videos. Alo, watch on. Amo.